Well, greetings, AP students and parents, and welcome to Plant High School 2020-2021 school year. My name is Pete Nonnenkamp, and I will be your AP World History Modern teacher this year. This is my third year teaching at Plant. I taught AP World History last year. This will be my second year teaching AP World History with you. But let me tell you more about the class. We will be teaching and learning AP World History from the year 1200 to the present. And yes, it is an AP Elite level course in both the level and quantity of work you will be doing, as well as the kind of assessments you will have to complete. Speaking of assessments, the overall objective of our course, of course, is to earn a passing score, which is a 3, 4, or 5 on the annual College Board AP World History exam. In this case, for you, will be administered on May 10th. How will we work? Well, we will have daily assignments. Every day we will be doing something, whether it be taking notes. I like to do PowerPoints and lecture with you where you'll take notes. You'll be doing a lot of map work, a lot of vocabulary, tons of reading and writing, which I'll talk about in a little bit, and other similar learning activities you would do in other classes also. Homework, yes, you will have homework. Expect about 4 to 5 hours a week of homework, and the majority of that homework will be reading from your textbook, which I will talk about at the end of this presentation. We'll talk about this book in a minute, but most of your reading will come through homework assignments. You also have to read document analyses and different essays, each other's essays also, as you learn to write the 3 kinds of essays that you'll need to prepare for your AP exam. Those are called short answer questions, long essay questions, and document-based questions. Those are the 3/4 of the exam actually that you'll take in May. How will you be assessed? Well, during the school year, you will be given weekly reading assignments and guiding questions that you'll need to answer as you read along, and you will turn those answers to those questions in for a grade. You will also have weekly reading quizzes. The study guide for those quizzes will obviously be your guiding questions. You will have quizzes on the vocabulary words that I will give you. You will have unit exams. You will have tests over entire units of the textbook readings and the notes that we take. And to reward you for your note taking, I will give you open notes quizzes. Obviously, if you don't have your notes, then you're not going to do very well in those quizzes unless you pay really close attention in class. But most students don't do very well if they don't have their notes. And of course, we will do a lot of practice writing of the long essay questions and the document-based questions, which are the 2 big challenges on the annual exam. Resources, what will you need this year? I would strongly recommend get a 3-ring binder. Because I noticed my students last year who had the binders, they were very diligent at popping the holes in all of the handouts and the important papers I would give them, and they were able to use their 3-read binder as to create a book of their own and made their review for their exam last year much easier. They had everything organized and in place. Definitely you'll need to have lined notebook paper inside of your binder, and try to get a binder that also comes with pockets. That way, if I return your quizzes and stuff like that, you can keep those in pockets also, and you have those for pulling out again when you do the review. I would also recommend that you consider, now I do have a copy of the textbook for each of you, which I will talk about in a second, but I would recommend you consider maybe purchasing your own textbook, because they're like 17, 18 bucks. And basically, if you have your own, then you can take notes in the book as you read. You can highlight and things like that. The books that I will give you will be loaners that you'll need to return at the end of the year for us to use in the future years coming. So you won't be able to mark in those. But my students last year, many of them bought their own, and they did really well in annotating and highlighting and taking notes in the margins and stuff as they read. And my students I was very surprised and very proud of how well they did on their exam. And that's because how they prepared. Also, later on, I will ask you to purchase in March a copy of the Barron's Review Guide, which is how we will prepare for the exam. We will finish with our course around the middle of March, late March at the latest, and we will use the month of April to review all of the content of the year and obviously cram practice writing our essays. Last but not least, as I said, I wanted to explain the book here. Once again, AMSCO, Modern World History. It's a book that's written by themes, and we'll talk about that in the first week of school. This is a loaner, though, so please consider getting your own. It's not necessary. I mean, if you want to use the book from the school, I have one for everybody, so nothing to worry about. But I am looking forward to a productive year. I just want to challenge you to understand this is AP, and for those of you who want to take this class, you need to be ready. You will be doing a lot of work. I will hold you responsible for everything. I'm easy to communicate with and things like that. But my expectations are for you to do well on that end of the year exam. You have to make the effort yourself. I can give you the skills and put the information in front of you, but at the end, when it's all said and done, the responsibility is yours to practice those skills and review all of the content that we will learn about this year. If you have any questions, of course, you're free to contact me. I think our new forum will be not Edsby anymore, it will be Canvas. So I look forward to reaching out and communicating with you. And once we know what's going to happen with these first weeks of school, whether we go online or not, of course, I will be in touch with you again if we do that. If not, I look forward to seeing you on the 24th in class. Have a nice day, and welcome to the new school year.